yuan shou, cloud hands. From our previous move. Okay. So you see that it is a sequence that has repeated twice. So from our previous move, single whip, flatten both hands, again, transforming from your hook to flatten hand, like this. Okay, same as before. Okay, they have this shape. Turn your head. You were looking at your left hand, so you turn your head, now you're looking at your left hand. Lean on one side, lean on your right side, so you now notice that I'm getting a alignment on leaning on my right shoulder. Okay, drop your right arm, rotate to your right. Okay, so my left foot was pointing southeast, 45 degrees left. My right foot was pointing southwest, which is 45 degrees to the right. So same as I lean over to my right side, they are still open, 45 degrees left, 45 degrees right. Dropping my hand, my arms on the side, okay, and then rotate. Notice that I'm not just bringing my right leg, I'm actually rotating. I didn't rotate on this point, I rotate on this point. Okay, you will see a difference because I'm having my balance, all my weight on my right leg, and I have put my weight on my right heel, so this becomes the rotation axis. So I'm not just bringing like this. You see the difference. If I'm leaning, my body is still facing south. If I just rotating my left part of the body, I'm just rotating my left leg. But if I rotate my right leg, my body and my left leg and my left arm will rotate at the same time. So then now my legs and my toes are more or both parallel, pointing southwest. And then close. Bring your left hand, travels. Your finger will then connect your left wrist, right wrist. Okay, and then open your hip again, so it brings your body open. So that's why my hands is opening, because I did not open my arms just like this, because this travels. So you see that the gap, the distance, the separation between my left elbow and my body remains. So if you are bringing this in, you'll see that it actually changed shape. But what I'm actually doing is, say if you put a ruler to put a stick here, and as I rotate, it just travels with me. Okay, so that's why it is opening. Not because I'm bringing my hands over it, because I'm opening my hip. Same as I close my hip, open my hip, close my right hip, open my right hip. Now back to 45 degrees. And then shift your body weight from right side to your left side. Okay? Close. And then you see that if I transfer the weight from left and right, and I'm just holding my arms, so as I shift my body weight left and right, my hands travels with my upper body, so I'm not leaving it behind. Okay? If I just simply do this, and they probably just go around. Okay? So this is what it should look like. And then drop your right arm, and then looking at your left hand, and rotate. So it will be a mirror image of what you did with your left side of your body. Now you're doing it with your right side of your body. So now I was closing my left groin so that my right side of the body rotates. So now my both toes pointing southeast. And push out your left hand to northeast. Okay, now if I do it sideways. See, it opens and then travels along. Then open that way. So I was facing south. That was my east, and now my left hand, I'm extending my left arms in a northeast direction, and then close. Okay, closing my groin. My left hand in a pointing northeast. I'm bringing my right leg, joining my left leg. I'm closing my right hand to my left wrist and give it a slight twist. In this form, I'm looking at my left hand, which is northeast. My body is pointing east. My toes are pointing southeast. So it's 90 degrees, 45. And my body weight are still on my left leg. I have not transferred any of the weight to my right leg yet. So this is still empty. So even though they're close together, this is still solid, this is still empty. So your body is kind of like twisting on this direction. Yeah, it's twisting like this. So do it at this side. And also you're sitting back upright. So you were leaning and you're sitting back upright. Okay, so if I do it on this side to start with. you see that I'm sitting upright. I'm not leaning anymore, and this is left leg is solid, right leg is empty, and closing in together. It's a complicated move. Then open your left hip or right hip, and you open right hip and right groin. At this point, your left leg is still solid, right leg is still empty. As I open my right groin, opening my hip, I'm opening my body. So again, this is why I'm opening my arm, not because I'm just want to open my arm, because my body actually rotated. And then now we transfer your weight from the left leg to your right leg. So this is the shift. You are transferring your weight from this heel to this heel. They are very close because your foot were touching together, open. So you are transferring your weight. Can you see? Always has the alignment. Okay? So in Tai Chi, it's always about transferring the weight from one leg to another, from one heel to another. And as you practice, you gain control. You can do it on purpose. You can control how much weight you are putting on each leg, each heel, while you're maintaining the shape. Okay. Transfer weight to another side, and then close, rotate, push out. So back to step one, again, open, shift, shift your weight, okay, so in this cloud hands, we start from single whip, flatten both hands, open, or leaning on sideways, sit upright, weight still on the left leg, open, then transfer the weight to your right heels. Okay. So we start getting a lot of rotation or turning body in Tai Chi. So in Tai Chi, most people understand it as in circular motion, and the arts of roundness and circular motion. And to make things circular and circle, you need a center. You have to define the center of the circle. You're not just drawing a circle-like shape. If you want to draw a circle, you need to define the center and define the radius. Then you draw a circle, right? So defining the center of rotation is always how much weight you put on one foot, one leg, or how much weight you are actually distributing. Your rotation, this is why we say even on the upper arm, on the arms, while we are relaxing the shoulders, because we have to define the center of rotation. So even though, so we have left and right, I'm shifting on my left side, so it becomes the center of rotation. So I'm rotating, and then as I have shift, now my center of rotation is becoming my right leg. So then I rotate. So cloud hands is not a complicated move. It's just a bit difficult to explain it on videos. I will do it 3 times in the 108 movements. So if you have questions, please leave a message to either send me email, leave your question on my Facebook or YouTube channel. And of course, if you are in Sydney, we are in the Hornsby area, Hornsby Mall, so come and check us out. Cloud hands.